Good morning, everyone. You're in the garage. So I've been getting a lot of questions about the garage, so I wanted to actually film everything that I had in here because people are pinging me, so I can just wrap it all up and throw it out to you guys. A lot of questions around what bats I swing and the 17 bats that I have sitting over there and my bat here that I swing. So I wanted to speak a little bit to that and what else I have. We're building out the garage. You guys that have been following me from the start back last year, this whole thing wasn't here. And there's things that we've added and we'll continue to add to the garage and bless up to my family as we have no cars in our garage because I use it for our hitting lessons as well as the cages that I have access to within the community that I live in Riverview, Florida, just south of Tampa. So we have 3 cars in our house, and they're all in the driveway. So our garage, what's in here? What we do? There's our first banner. We'll be updating our banners. There's a new one that's going to be made and housed and stay up north. This will stay in the garages. It's the OG original. We have some seating for the parents. We can add additional seating. Table you saw. If you followed my Instagram story, I'm going to be putting the logo on that table, which is cool. Water bottles. We're going to get a water cooler, so we have a station that gets hot in the garage in the summer in Florida. Shout out Matt Kelly gave us and did a picture for Sophia and I, our poster, which is pretty dope. We have the KGS flag. Shout out to my KGS, K-Force Government Solution, old employees. So I keep that up. Plus, we're in Tampa, and we were invaded by pirates, and that's how Tampa was founded. So Gasparilla, if you haven't been down here, come down. Our shoe rack. Sophia rocks pretty much all New Balance. Jackson and I are Nike guys. We have old helmets, tennis balls. You know me if you've gotten a goodie bag or your kids have gotten goodie bags at our camps. We put tennis balls in there for drills and wall ball, which is fun, and I use them in lessons. All the stuff that I use for the lessons, this is a really weird angle in the dual camera, but used footballs. You see a frisbee. All kids get frisbees in the goodie bags at the camps. We use a drill with that. My connection balls, additional softball and baseballs. Halleck's hitting garage just got pulled on with Franklin Sports, which is cool. So we are brand ambassadors. We'll be rocking a lot of their stuff. You saw my post on what we're going to be doing when we come up as far as our gear, but we use a lot of Franklin products. I've used them for years. I love them. Ton of softball. I'm a huge fast pitch softball fan, obviously because of Soph. Bownet. Got multiple bow nets. We use one in the garage. We have travel ones when we go off-site. We have about 4 or 5 bow nets. We're DeMarini Bags family. So Jackson's, mine, and Soph. Shout out Mount St. Mary baseball and softball. My Evo Shield bucket hat. You guys saw that. That was, I can't remember if it was Camp 1 or 2. Colony Little League. I was rocking that. Quick Matty Halleck tip: don't put your gloves or have your kids put your gloves in their bags. It bends them and puts them all out of whack. They don't hold their form properly, and then they get out and they're all flat and crumpled, and they miss a ball, and they're like, I don't know why. Well, your glove was shoved in your bag. So my bats. So let's go to bats real quick. Sorry for that. My bat that I swing, that I'm most comfortable swinging because of the weight, 33 ounce. I love just tape. 33 ounce, 33 inches, 32 ounces. It is a Carolina Clubs bat. I carry a lot of Carolina Clubs. I got those in the late 90s, early 2000s when I was playing for All Stars Academy, the batting cage company in Latham. But I was playing in the Pilot League. I was playing for that team where we won a couple championships. But I use Carolina Clubs. I still use them to this day. It's just the best way to bat for me. I'm not that big of a guy. A lot of people think I'm big. I'm actually small for a man. But I can get that through the zone pretty good. It's just weighted properly for me. So I carry a lot of Carolina Clubs, as you can see. Additional Carolina Clubs. Glomar is out of Southern California. It's weighted pretty good too. It's similar to the Carolina Clubs that I swing. If you guys are familiar with bats, a C271 for Louisville Slugger. It's kind of weighted like that. It's kind of properly weighted. It's got a little end load to it, but not too bad. But Glomar is nice. That was out of Southern California when I signed an independent professional contract at a college with the Huntingtonburg Dragons. That's what they swung, so we got those bats. Fun fact, if you didn't know, that team, I did tear my rotator cuff and left the team right about 3 weeks in before the season started. But our home park was where they filmed A League of Their Own. So Madonna, Rosie O'Donnell, all of them in that movie of the Women's Professional Baseball League was filmed there, which is kind of cool. M110s. I got a bunch of Louisville M110s. That's from my guys when I played pro ball at the Dragons. So they gave me some of their bats. That's a little bit thicker of a handle, weighted pretty good, but I can't swing them, but I have them here. My mini bat I use for mini bat drills, which is a good bat. I put my face close to this hard. Our mini bats there's a lot of good drills. So I know I dropped on the YouTube. You can check out our Halleck Hitting Garage YouTube channel. There's one in there. I think Sophia did a mini bat drill when we were in Jersey. I'll probably do a new one here coming up because there's a couple more. We have some other ones too. Kids that don't like to swing wood. We do have some metal ones and a wiffle ball bat. What else do we have? Shout out D-Bats. D-Bats started making their own bats, or they probably outsource them, but that's a 271 similar to Louisville C271. It's really not weighted like it, but they put it on there. But they gifted me with that bat. South Shore D-Bats down in Ruskin. I did some live 1v1s down there with local fast pitch softball high school pitchers and batters. I might do that again. That was a kind of a fun event that the garage did. Casey Slammer. Looks like an old one, and it is. This is back from, I would say, the mid-90s. If anybody remembers Mo Vaughn of the Red Sox. Big lefty power hitter, launch angle. If you talk about swings before they even used the term, he had it. He swung a Casey Slammer, and I picked one up. They retailed them for a little bit, which was kind of cool. So I grabbed that. I got a Rawlings 143B. That's like a C2 43, which I have in Louisville when they did the orange ones in the 90s, which was kind of cool. So those two bats are weighted very similar. Carolina clubs again, obviously a lot of Carolina clubs. Teammates, we swapped bats when we were playing for All Stars Academy. This one's pretty cool. I'm going to show you this one, if I can spin it around. This is an old Adirondack from the 60s or 70s. This is heavy. This is heavy. This is actually gifted to me by Mike Connors, who's the comptroller, or was the comptroller of New York State. One of my dad's close friends from Siena. I was up in his office after my dad's passing, talking to Mike as he was retiring and moving out of the comptroller position. And he had that bat in his office from his dad, and he gifted it to me, so I put it as a dedication in the garage, which was cool. I do not swing that bat. It's too heavy. Plus, I would be concerned about breaking it. All of these are all Northern White Ash. If you guys are familiar with wood bats, this is the only maple that I have. Only maple bat, a Rawlings Big Stick, which is like a C243 with Louisville. The sound of that bat, it just comes off a little bit different. But the feels are all the same. It's just the sound. It's a little bit more denser of a wood than the Northern White Ash. Another fun fact, Carolina Clubs, headquartered in West Palm Beach, Florida, over on the east coast of where I'm from. But they have their own sawmill and wood mill, and that's out of Rochester, New York. So kind of cool, and I've been swinging those for a while. So that's the garage. Bow nets, we have additional ones that we travel with. This is our main one that I use. Tanner tee is our primary tee. Tanner tees are the best tees in the business. So if you're looking for tees and you have a little bit of coin, those are the best. Just like anything, if you spend more money, the quality's a little bit better. But Tanner tees are the best. Another cool thing, bat bag actually from 93, 94. My dad had this. I've always have it since then. That's my baseball bag, Rawlings bag. But that's it. Oh, tripod. Key, if you're doing anything. My tripod, Amazon, like $20. So I have that one. I have a smaller one, a tabletop one that I use. This is for Win Reality. If you guys are familiar, you'll start seeing a little bit more. Wow, it gets real close. When I put stuff close, my face gets close. Win Reality bat attachment. So you can actually swing and hit a ball in virtual reality. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. But that's the garage. Swag Chain. That'll be making its appearance back up north and at some of the camps here in Riverview. Camps, let's talk about those. For everybody up north that's listening or watching this, we're still on after 9 minutes and 50 seconds. We're going into the 10-minute mark. I like to talk, guys. We're going to be coming up. You guys have been seeing the stuff if you're following on social, so dates are not locked in. We are exclusive to and have locked in definitely doing a camp for South Glens Falls softball only at their complex. Dates will be dropping soon on that, which is very, very cool. That'll be softball only. Give back to the fast pitch girls that are out there. We will be having an open camp in Colony somewhere. I'm working on right now field location and dates for that as well. So that'll be coming. We'll always do a give back to my hometown of Colony, New York, and open that for 8 to 14-year-old baseball and softball. So that'll be coming up as well. And then I have a third one that I just got contacted about, and I'll make the official announcement right now. We are going to be doing a third camp while we are up in the New York region with Colony Girls Softball. So the president actually reached out and said, we want to host you. So that'll be a cool one. We'll be doing an exclusive one for Colony Girls Softball over at their facility at West Albany Pocket Park. We did an open camp there at 9/11 last year, but this one will be a little bit bigger. And for Colony Girls Softball only. So that is the garage. It's a garage. There's not much to it, but we are going to be building this out, cleaning it up, and doing some cool things. For my friends that are in the Tampa Bay market, and you're still on listening to me, after we come home from the summer tour, we will be doing 2 camps in the South Hillsborough area. We're working with 2 leagues right now, one softball league, one baseball league, to do an exclusive only camp for them. They've reached out, which is going to be fun. That'll be in September. More information coming, and I will be doing one for my community here in Panther Trace that I live, the community in Riverview, Florida, and that'll be an open camp. So we'll always have probably exclusive camps for leagues that have reached out to us that want to host us. And we'll always have an open camp so people can join, register, and have some fun there. So thanks for listening. I'm sorry it's long, but it's a lot of information. But that's our garage. So any questions, let me know. I really, really appreciate all the support. It's been fun getting back into it, opening up and sharing with you guys. And we're going to be doing a lot of cool things. And we're partnering with a lot of cool people to kind of expand our reach and put everything in the best interest of the kids and have some fun along the way, right? So if you have any questions, let me know. Bye, guys.